Hello folks, I'm here for another video. Ants outside grounding, barefoot. Yes, cars, baby. Out here barefoot in my backyard underneath the trees, partially in the sun, so I'm getting my grounding as well as getting my vitamin D from the sun. But I just wanted to have this quick message for you all about shadow work. Why shadow work is so important. You have so many people out here grasping and taking in all this hidden knowledge that has come to the surface. I'm not going to call it new knowledge. I'm going to say it's hidden knowledge that has resurfaced because it's been hidden from us for thousands and thousands of years now, and it's resurfacing. Everybody's taking it in now and learning about, what spirituality is and alchemy and, magic and all of that kind of stuff. And everybody's taking it in. And quite honestly, I feel like there's a lot of recklessness going on with it. But anyways, upon me saying all of this, a lot of people just wants to do this love and light thing and just kind of like dissing the dark side, I guess you can say, because we think about the yin and the yang. You can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the bad without the good in its respective balance. Okay? Now, you got all these people elevating and with their knowledge and advancing spiritually, but they're not doing the shadow work. And the shadow work is where you just go into your go within yourself, and you, I guess you could say, pull out all of the suppressed emotions and hurts and the ugly stuff that we kind of like shove off or you wasn't able to express at that particular time. And so going within and doing the shadow work, you're pulling it up, bringing it up, examining it, asking questions like why, and you heal that. You heal whatever that emotion or trauma or whatever, happened that you wasn't able to properly express at the moment, or you possibly, just buried, maybe childhood trauma, whatever the case may be. You have to do that shadow work, because when you don't, here you are trying to sit here and elevate, and you're not healing from those traumas or those negative feelings, negative emotions, and it's still pulling you down. You have to heal from those traumas in order to completely elevate. You can't just do love and light and expect yourself to reach your fullest potential. And you can tell that in a lot of people who, I've come across some people that they all about the spirituality and love and light, but they got nasty attitudes. I don't know if anybody else has dealt with that, where, their attitude is like quite nasty and still immature. So that's what I mean by, it's like you have to do that shadow work. So you can elevate a little bit. So you can elevate. But yeah, there's people who they running from their childhood traumas, or trauma in general, or they hold on to different, they just hold on to different traumas. And then and I also see a lot of immature, I don't know if it's immaturity or if it's a lack of wisdom. You have to make sure that you have that wisdom. And ooh, there's a bee. He wants to land on my phone. Am I in your way, Mr. B? Okay, but anyways, wisdom is very important when it comes to taking in this knowledge, because you can take in all this knowledge all you want, but it's nothing without the proper wisdom. And I just see so many people too, like when it comes to like the zodiac signs, people hang so hard on that. Like if they've been hurt by a certain zodiac sign like several times, they're like, oh, I don't like Aries, I don't get along with Aries and stuff like that. I think it's very mature to say something like that, because it's like saying that every single being who is born in the astrological sign of Aries, that's like saying that they all, you can't get along with all of them, or like saying that they're all bad or whatever. And I hear that so many times. Oh, I don't get along with Geminis, or Sagittarius, and or I've been hurt by Leos and stuff like that. When a person says something like that, they have not healed from that trauma or have not let it go. I can sit here and talk all day long about shadow work, because and I'll just share with myself, is like this new moon that we just had. This is new moon in Cancer. Cancer's in the house. And it was powerful for me, because it actually allowed some suppressed emotions that I did not know that was there. It bubbled up, and I had no choice. I'm going to take that back. We all have a choice. But I chose to address it instead of running from it. And I had to journal. I had to write a letter, and I had to journal. Go on now. I had to journal, and when I was journaling about, these suppressed emotions that I had about a particular instance, I could not stop crying when I was doing this. And so that really showed the light for me that when you think you're healed from something because you pushed it off, and may have, I don't know how to explain it, but me writing in my journal and writing a letter, it really released a lot of emotions, and it helped me to see how I can heal and close that door. Heal it, close the door. And so now I know what I need to do. So I will say, being a Cancer, I definitely feel the power of the moon cycles, But like I said, this new moon just passed. That was a perfect time for me to do shadow work. And there were several emotions and, situations and traumas that came out that I needed to heal from. And it was hard. I procrastinated, for a couple of days, doing a little bit at a time. And then I was like, oh, hey, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And I did it, and I felt so much better. And I just feel like it's behind me. I feel like I still need to do a little bit more work on it. But for the most part, most of it is behind me of what I was dealing with. And I'm ready to move on now. And I feel a little bit lighter. So shadow work is hard, but you have to do it. And it doesn't mean do it every day and do it all the time. You got to be careful how much, I guess you could say, linger in anything. You got to, find a balance. I think I'm on some sort of anthill. And, yeah, you just got to get in there. You got to do it. Because you got to remember that if you're trying to go out here and help other people and share the light and everything, you can actually be misleading people if you don't, I guess you can say, heal from your shadow work. I see it a lot on social media. You see all these people that, I guess you can say, dealing with relationships and stuff. You can tell when a person is still freaking butthurt over a relationship or people, to where they literally hate women or females, or they hate men because of what they've gone through. And then they going out here, I guess you can say, trying to preach and everything to people on how to be in relationships and stuff, and they haven't even healed for the relationship, and they up here, I guess you can say, misleading people. So anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. Do your shadow work. Don't just be loving light. Loving light's good, but do your shadow work. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this video so it can help out the algorithm and get my message out there. All right, have a good day.